Whenever a festival arrives, I fondly remember my grandmother-in-law. Each festival has its own unique story and rituals, many of which I learned from her. Today, let us listen to the old story of Bach Baras, a tale that has been handed down from generation to generation for centuries. According to an ancient lore, there once lived a wealthy merchant in a village. He had 7 sons. Once, the merchant had a pond dug, but even after 12 years, it remained dry and failed to fill it with water. Troubled, the merchant approached wise scholars and asked the reason for this. The scholars told him that to fill the pond, he must offer a sacrifice of either his eldest son or his eldest grandson. This left the merchant deeply distressed. After much thought and deliberation, he concluded that he could not sacrifice his eldest son. So, when he returned home, he sent his eldest daughter-in-law to her paternal home without her children. Then, in her absence, the merchant sacrificed her eldest son, his own grandson. Soon after, heavy rains began and the pond filled completely. Now, on a Dwadashi day, that is the 12th lunar day, the merchant went to the pond with his entire family to perform puja in gratitude. Before leaving, he instructed the maid to cook gehula, a dish made from wheat grains. However, the maid did not understand the instructions properly. Now, in the household, there was also a calf named Gehula, and thinking that this is what she was told to prepare, the maid cooked the calf. Meanwhile, at the pond, the eldest daughter-in-law also arrived from her paternal home for the worship. After the ritual, she lovingly embraced her children and inquired about her eldest son. To everyone's amazement, her sacrificed son emerged from the pond well and alive. Since he was sacrificed and had a lot of blood that had been shed, he came out of the pond all red. The daughter-in-law then inquired about his state and color. The mother-in-law, that is the merchant's wife, became overwhelmed and confessed the entire truth to the daughter-in-law and sought her forgiveness. After the ritual was complete, the family returned home and the merchant noticed that the calf was missing. When he asked the maid, she innocently replied, "I cooked the calf as you instructed, sir." Filled with regret, the merchant buried the remains of the calf in the ground. Now that evening, when the mother cow returned home, she began searching for her calf. She went to the buried spot and started digging up with her hoofs. Amazingly, the calf also emerged alive from the earth and immediately began drinking his mother's milk. Hearing about this miracle, the merchant was astonished. He then declared throughout the village, every mother should observe the Bach Baras Vrat in honor of the sacred bond between mothers and children. Thus, the festival of Bach Baras came to be, a day where cows and calves are worshipped and women fast to bless their children's well-being and longevity. I should also add here that ladies who perform this vrat should not be using any form of sharp instruments, especially knives, because this is a day when you don't really want to cut anything.